Hello, everybody. We're getting started just a little bit earlier than our starting time. If you are watching the replay, you're going to want to go straight to the comments because timestamps will be there. And if you're catching the live, I will be there shortly. I'm just sharing out right now.
Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy Friday. How y'all doing? We are on just a little bit early. I was ready to go to rock and roll and do readings tonight. So I was like, screw it, we're going on early. Is what it is. But if you're here catching this live or even on the replay, say hello. Let me know that you're here. It looks like we got some of my moderators here. It looks like Debbie's back in the house and Mitzi is here. Welcome back, Bernadette. Hello, Karen. How are you? How's everybody doing? How has everyone's week been? You guys been doing well? You're putting in your energy today. You're driving. Safe travels with driving. So we're going to get started here on love readings shortly. Want to make a couple announcements and reminders. Okay. We have the All Signs mid-month check-in being released tomorrow inside the vault and for YouTube members. But here's the catch. The one element or one of the elements here. Thank you for gifting a Harmonia membership, Debbie. That's sweet. Whoever gets that, congratulations. But we have that dropping tomorrow. So that means that fire signs, check out for your premiere tomorrow because you guys get to see the public access. So if you are a fire sign, that's right, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, and you want to see your mid-month check-in, here's your shot to see what it is. The other ones are going to be behind the vaults, but you guys can get an access to see what kind of readings and styles and so forth are over at Harmonia Friends Community. And we have lots of fun over there. We had a couple of new content drops, and I'm looking forward to some of the drops for next week as well. So we also have a goal going on here on YouTube. Hello, Twitch and Facebook as well. But this is a YouTube goal. But that doesn't mean you don't get the perks of it. Because any memberships here that are gifted, Thank you. Or donations drop this evening, or gifts. That all counts. That all counts. And so right now I have a goal going on for five. So if we get 5 donations this evening, we will unlock a collective bonus. And that's just the way it rolls. Okay. All right. Let's get to it. We're going to start off. We're still at the tail end here. We're going to start off here with Leo first because it's still Leo season. It still is. We're going to be moving into Virgo season. Gosh, next week already. Can you guys believe how quickly the summer is just wrapping up? Like I'm all listen, I love summer, but I'm a fall girl. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I love the fall. But it's quickly approaching, like boom, bang, just like that. Debbie went ahead and gifted 2 Harmonia memberships over on YouTube. So we got 2 lucky individuals here who will gain access. That's awesome because you guys get the drop tomorrow for the All Signs mid-month. Fun. All right, let's get to it. Hello, Aquanikki. Welcome. Let's get to it. Yeah, that was all Debbie. She gifted that away. I think that's pretty cool. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our Ascendant Master Spirit if we can hone in to the collective, whether they're here live or the replay. We're talking to our all sign singles tonight. Who is approaching you next in love? End of the road, Boys to Men, erupted ending here. Don't try to fix what isn't fixable. Accept that something has truly ended. Focus on where you go from here. So interesting. The person here that is approaching you is an individual that you had a past with, Leo. Interesting. All right. Let's see what happened here. It's not always a past person, but sometimes it is. Who is this individual here? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. It will affect the rest of the reading, though. Who is this individual here to the core? They've been working on themselves here with the 7 of Pentacles, trying to keep busy. I feel like this person here is working on their finances. If it's not finances, it's just their well-being, okay? Trying to be very practical. They probably have a very boring life right now. This individual here just kind of goes to work, comes home, does what they have to do, and then it's another day, another dollar. They're just kind of driven here, and they're kind of a slave to it. Yeah, all right. Let's see what's their role is in your life. The World. So this was a big wake-up call for you. You did have to part ways from this individual. Now, this person here, there could have been several time away from this person, but I do believe that this individual has not forgotten about you. With The World, it makes me feel like there may be, like I said, a long-distance connection, or the two of you may have met online. But I don't feel like there's a lot of conversation going on with this individual. But this was to help you learn your worth as well. Yeah. We have Aquarius, we have Taurus, we have Scorpio. We have your energy here, Leo. Something has come full circle. A karmic cycle, too, has been closed out. What makes this connection here significant to you? Oh, man, 5 of Swords. So this person here, I believe you had to walk away from this connection, Leo. But this definitely left this person here thinking about what they said, and they've been ruminating on it. I think this person here stuck on the confrontation. You may be over it, though. You may be over it. How do they currently perceive you? Reversals are now up. They will be affected by this. Let's see how they currently perceive you, what they feel beneath the surface, and what they believe you bring into their life. Here we go. My gosh. Got a little bit of a blamer here. Okay. They know that you have felt like you had no choice, but they also know that you were extremely angry with having to be forced to walk away. That's what it feels like. I feel like you were forced to walk away from this individual. This argument was not worth fighting for anymore, Leo. This argument left you feeling like you were going in circles over and over and over again. This argument had a lot to do with the time and effort that this person here did not really put into this connection. And there's something about them wanting to control the situation. Beneath the surface here, oh, justice, you got it all. Fairness for all. So you may have asked for justice. You may ask for fairness. Maybe you just said to this individual here, I think it's unfair. Maybe they had some kind of bias on you too, because they wanted to keep you stuck, keep you hanging. But I just feel with this energy here with justice is that an individual here might have kept you waiting. Okay. And so beneath the surface here, they do believe that you did the best thing for yourself. They may have blamed you in the beginning, but what they feel you bring to their life, happiness, joy. It unfortunately took you, Leo, to walk away for this connection to deepen. And so that's you. I feel like you're having a glow up. I feel like this individual, since they've detached from you, can see more clearly as to where they could see this connection now. I think that they thought maybe you were over romanticizing it. I feel like this person just felt like you were controlling it. All right. How are they re-entering here? How are they re-entering here with Leo? The Page of Swords here reverse. So this is an individual here who has really been contemplating on how to connect with you. Again, for some of you, they're watching you on social media, but trying to slide in your DMs. They may even have all of a sudden see them in your stories where they viewed it. But there's something here where there's a doorway that this individual is hoping to slip into. That's how they're trying to come across. Now, you may leave them unread. We're not really looking at your energy. We will do that shortly. But the development of here, it does bring up some old things. It does. Now, the King of Pentacles here, you could have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus heavily is coming through, though. I just feel like you're dealing with a person here who wants to have their cake and eat it too. They can kind of come off as a show off about what they earn, what they get. You know, it's all about showing off the material possessions or how they look. It's superficial. But this is an individual here who may be coming back to you to see if the door is open. It may even be a superficial hello. They don't want to necessarily let you know that they miss you in that sense. They just want to see if they can get back in. Potential direction. I feel like the potential direction here is to showcase how far you've come, because I really feel, Leo, for you, it's going to seem so left field for an individual to just pop out to you. So I'm not sure if you will even answer this individual back. It may just give you a moment here to reflect, going, everything that they said, I wasn't to them. They're sure giving me the opposite by reaching out or contacting me or watching me. I feel you're going to find out that this person here is continually watching you. It just feels like that. Advice for you dealing with this person, Leo. The Lovers. Some of you have a new connection. And if it's not, it's just, you're choosing to remain open to the right connection. Gemini energy, but a lot of you have a new offer that's way more solid. And it wouldn't be surprising to me that this reason that this person here is coming back around is because you have finally let go of the situation and have been open to this new connection. For some of you, you already are in this new connection. It does feel like a solid connection. This feels way more stable. It also feels like there's intimacy with this individual in a sense of understanding, compassion, being there for one another. You won't have to question this lover. No. All right. That's what I got here for you, Leo. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo is up. Reminder too, guys, that in the digital shop, the readings are on sale for a short time. So grab them before the books get clogged on up again. Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Virgo. Who is this person that is coming towards you? Almost is never enough. Missed opportunity. Let go with love, not bitterness. Forget about what might have been. What you lost wasn't meant to be. You know, this is interesting. I feel like right off the bat here, Virgo, this may not have been a relationship that actually got anywhere. It could have been a situationship, but something here about a missed opportunity is coming back around. All right, let's see who this person is. A lot of coming back around energy, isn't it? Oh boy. Oh boy, Capricorn. This is an individual here who can get very obsessive, can form kind of escapism, and it can be in any kind of things. Lust, it could be bad habits. But this is an individual here who could even be negative self-talk, who I feel focuses a lot, and I do feel like you're dealing with a karmic, focuses a lot on their desires and needs and wants. Their role in your life. Oh my gosh, 6 of Wands. Interesting. The role in your life here, to be seen, to be validated. I think this person love bombed the hell out of you. But this is an individual here who may see you very unbothered by them now. You may be going through a massive glow up, very similar to Leo's energy. Okay, moving on, feeling good. What makes this connection significant? Yeah, there's a soul tie with this person. All right. This person may have denied that soul tie, but there's also this need, or it's almost like this person wants to claim your success. It's almost like once they have that connection, they kind of ignore it too. But let's see how they're approaching here, like how they perceive you. How do they perceive Virgo? Oh man, another nasty fight. You know, this is wild, but I think this person here was very competitive and consistently tried to make you jealous. And they just wanted to see how much you truly had feelings for them. You used to fight for this connection, but I don't think it ever turned into anything. No, almost is never enough. It's like whatever you did was never enough for this individual. what they feel beneath the surface here, the Knight of Wands here. Well, look, does Virgo still want me? This person's coming back around. Have they changed? I would say not. I think this person likes your attention. I would not be surprised if there's a reach out here with this individual. They're definitely lusting. What they believe you bring into their life here, yeah. See, when this person needs to be recharged or things aren't going in their favor, they come back to you. So I do feel like you are kind of the rebound energy. And so this individual, as much as they say they'll change, when they sit with you, it's amazing. But then all of a sudden they just disappear. So this person here consistently ghosts, and this is part of their habit. What is this re-entering like with Virgo? I think this person's going to have a rude wake-up call because you are not denying this anymore. You don't like it. You don't want to have a heart-to-heart conversation. You don't really want to fill in the gaps here. I feel like if a person here sends you a small message, even if it's a hey, you'll probably leave it unread or not really, you'll mirror back to them as short as it is. You're not going to be, filling in all of the gaps here that this individual is hoping to get some information from with. How is this going to begin to develop? How will they know? Because this individual has just gone through another wild breakup. You're the rebound, which sucks. I feel bad for the Virgo here who's going through this. It's a rebound energy. Taurus energy. This is something where when an individual here does not feel so good about themselves, you make them feel like $1 million. You make this individual here feel special. So, but I feel like this is not really a relationship status. I feel like this is more like a friends with benefits. Potential direction. Knight of Swords. They'll be communicating. They're coming. And the message is going to be something, it's never going to be their fault. That's how you'll know. It won't be their fault. It's something here about how something didn't work out and you're always there for them. They may even do some comparison. But it's just words. This person here utilizes words, but you've gotten way more knowledgeable with these words. In fact, you're very protective of it now. So you're not one here to just run to the door here and gobble up the message. It's almost like, what advice does Spirit have for you for this individual returning here? Yeah, no, Queen of Pentacles knows her worth. That's you. But I also feel for some of you, you're minding your own business. You don't have time for that. You don't want to mother an individual. I think you're more focused on your well-being, your health. And you're not really looking at this offer here as something you want. Look at it. It's just like, ew, what is this? Are you trying to love bomb me? You know what? You're coming aware of a person's game. So there is someone here who's coming back around, wants to communicate. They're free. They just went through another breakup. But for you, Virgo, you just don't take small offers. You just don't. So I don't see you actually entertaining this nearly as much. All right. That's what I got here for you, Virgo. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. Sometimes people intrigue me how they just kind of come back around hoping that things will remain the same. Thanks, Debbie, for the donation. Thanks, Mitzi, for the donation. Man, you guys are hitting the donations quick. We're going to get our collective bonus soon. Libra is up. Libra. All right, let's see what's going on for Libra. Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who's coming your way in love? All of Me, John Legend. Wholehearted love, no holding back, just real love. You may see a lasting commitment. Let yourself be seen, flaws and all. Oh my goodness. Does this feel good for Libra? This doesn't feel like X energy. This feels nice. Let's see what's going on here, Libra. Who is this individual? Remember, no reversal to the initial story play. Who is this person? Va-ba-boom. Well, this is a go-getter. All right. Lots of creative and passionate energy, but I think you have an artistic individual here, and not just artistic in the bedroom. I think this person here is, whether they're a great lover or not, this is a very creative individual, very passionate, poetic. Could be very creative as well. But man, once this this is a person here who really truly desires you but takes actions. And so I just see you kind of leaning into this, but we'll see. What's this connection about? Their role in your life. The 9 of Cups. Are you kidding me? What in the fairy tale is happening here for Libra? All right. You're going to feel really nice in this connection. Fulfillment. Pleased. Satisfied. All right. What makes this connection significant? Listen, all of that business that you went through with uncertainty, of wishy-washiness, of trying to get individuals to give you attention, that's gone. This person's coming into your life to take off the blindfold, or maybe put the blindfold to give a sensory test here. I think this person's very romantic, by the way. Okay. But I just feel this energy of, this person is going to ask you to dive deeper here in your intuition, but you're just going to know that by their actions, they're going to be so lined up. I also feel like this person here is just going to be a person here who can finish your sentences too. They're just very connected to you. All right, let's see how they perceive you initially. How do they perceive Libra initially? Reversals are now up. Knight of Pentacles, someone here who's incredibly stable. And I also feel that you're an individual who doesn't jump into romance right away. You believe in deep friendship. And so this person here really appreciates that. You're not in a rush to get things going here. Now, this individual here is matching your actions, but is very respectful to those actions. But they see you as someone here who's very secure in oneself. What they feel beneath the surface. Oh my gosh, they've never met anybody like you. The Page of Swords here, but it's reversed. So it's like this individual, you're marrying back their satisfaction too. But I feel like this is an individual here. Maybe you first meet online, maybe there's a distance connection, but it's like when you two meet face to face, they've never met anybody like you. And so they really love that. This is an in-person connection. That's what that leaning back is. It's like, let's just get to know Libra. All right. What they believe you bring into their life, Libra. The 6 of Cups here reversed. It's like all of those things. I'm telling you, this person here is really passionate when it comes to music. In fact, you may be dealing with someone here who's a little bit of an introvert, but you bring this person out of their shell. Okay, this does feel like a new connection. It does not feel like an ex returning or anything like that, or if this is just a new connection, meaning it's been a friendship for a while, it's opening up to love. It's how you two meet. It's how the two of you connect. There's something here that this person here really loves to listen to, and I want to say it's your voice. But this is something here where I feel the Six of Cups reversed is what you bring to this table here is kind of a fresh start, a different perception here of their past. They're starting to have that moment here of like, huh, you know what? I may have had some crappy shit happen to me in relationships, but it all worked out to the best because I met Libra. And Libra doesn't blame their past. They take it upon as lessons. So that's the one thing that they really do adore about you is that you're not blaming situations. You're taking accountability for them. How is this person here entering? Knight of Swords. So it's through communication. It's through conversation. It feels very casual. Some of you, it could be, something through work, mutual friends, meeting a person online. But there's a lot of open communication of getting to know each other first. And I feel then this person's kind of eager to match the voice with who you are as a person. What does this development here turn into? Look at this, the Knight of Wands. I feel like this is an individual here who would come to you. Let's meet. And it does feel, Libra, that this might be a long distance connection for some of you, but others of you, if this is an online connection, that you met somebody online, this is like, hey, let's meet up. Let's find some common ground. But they really feel when they meet you, they've never met someone like it's like an instant connection. Potential direction here with this. Interesting enough, because we have the King of Pentacles here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be dealing with an earth sign, but with it reversed, it's just telling me that this individual, because I feel like they're kind of a hermit. This is kind of an individual here who works a lot, could be trying to make amends here with their finances, but they're handling it. They're taking care of it, but they may be an extremist of a workaholic. But this person here is like dissing work. And so they're like, this is not their usual temperament. It's the actions here of getting out, doing something. This excites them. I think this Libra is going to get them out of the house a lot. So they're excited for this. Now, the potential of this for you is you may not look at this as your typical type. You may think from the start that this person here may be a little bit pretentious. They like material things, but listen, I think it's going to be the exact opposite when you meet this person. They're not as stuck up as you think they are. Yeah, I think it's spirit reminding you, don't miss an opportunity here because love is coming in this, but there's something here you're still focused on here, and you may not see this as an offer just yet. Or not realize that this is actually potential love. You may be missing this a little bit. Yeah, fours. Look at all of these fours. Okay. Maybe this is a Libra here who's getting over heartbreak, or you've tried to detach from love, or said, love's not for me. But this starts off with a genuine friendship and an individual who can't get enough of you, communicating a lot, wanting to set something up with you, is willing to go the distance to meet up with you, but you may kind of keep pushing it off. So Spirit is saying, listen, there's something you've been asking for that's in this connection, and it's pretty deep, and this person is genuine. All right. That's what I got here for you, Libra. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, you can always claim. And we're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is up. You're happy it's Friday. I'm happy it's Friday too. Although I work on the weekend, but it's okay. It's all good. I'll be taking some downtime tomorrow in the afternoon. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on here for you in love. What's coming your way? Guys, don't forget, we got a goal going on here. That's right. We are one donation away from unlocking the collective bonus. Perfect. Ed Sheeran. So guys, don't forget when you have these songs that these lyrics may have something in for you as well. Love that lasts, a calm and steady love, seeing a future with each other, comfort and security, togetherness. This is nice too. This is a deep connection. Who is this individual? Scorpio, who is this person? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. 5 of Cups. Well, interesting. It feels like this individual is going through a grief process, disappointments. There's a connection here behind them. They don't see it. I do believe it's you. All right. But they're going through something right now. They're going through some grief. The role in your life here. Ooh, this might be a work connection. There's actually, you already know this person. There's a friendship here. I feel like you guys have been friends for quite some time. But this person here is going through some deep grief, loss, whether it is with a past connection or there are things that this person, I mean, it could be anything. It could be, loss of a job, a loss of a loved one, loss of a good friend. There's just something that there's losses that this individual goes through and you're aware of it. You don't make this person here feel less than. What makes this connection here significant? 7 of Wands. Interesting. 2 sevens now. Now, there's 2 stories here, and it's going to depend on which side you are on. Some of you, this is an individual here who is going to realize that you actually have been the person who's been with them the whole damn time. And they may have not really seen it because they were going through it. But I feel there's a very protective energy here when it comes to the well-being of you. And so if you're going through something similar, this person here is like, wait a minute. Scorpio has always had my back. So it's almost like whatever grief that they're going through, it's put to the side when they see you are going through something too. Interesting. How do they perceive you? Reversals are now up here. 2 of Pentacles here, reverse. There's no question about it. You two have been in each other's life for quite some time. But you may be going through some rockiness too. And you may be an individual here who doesn't want to be a burden to individuals. They know that you have a lot going on your plate, but they also know that you're going through a loss. They don't like that you're kind of keeping this all to yourself either, because this person here Almost feels like it's been mostly focused on them and it's time to focus on Scorpio. What they feel beneath the surface here. Look at this. The 7 of Wands here, protective energy here. That defensive energy, I don't think is towards you. It's more like I feel like this person here has a little bit of putting you on a pedestal, but is like, who is making you feel this way? Who's knocking you down? I got your back. So this person here, you're going to see a shift in this person's energy. Because if you're going through something, this is the individual here who cares enough to step up and say, what's going on? Because they believe what you bring into their life is opportunities here of moving forward. You know, and they may not see a plan, but you always see a plan. And so this is something here where they don't want you being used or taken advantage of. And this Scorpio may have been taken advantage of or is currently getting out of something that they were taken advantage of. So I do believe that this is a friendship here that's turning to love. And it has to do with all of a sudden waking up and seeing you're going through something. 7 of Swords. They're already there. Look at all of these 7s. They are already there. They're not laying out their cards just yet. This person here may like to gamble. They may like to be table games. But I just feel like they're not necessarily letting you know their moves. I don't think they're being vindictive about it, but they're definitely watching over you. And if there is an ex that's entering your life, they don't like that person. They never like that person. How this begins to develop. Oh my gosh, the cards are all falling down. Because this person here is going to tell you the truth. This person here is going, there's something here. This is kind of so I'm going to try to explain the energies better. You're dealing with a friend that has gone through stuff themselves, but you've always been there for them. They're single. They're not mingling with anybody. But I feel like this is for Scorpio. He's either freshly single or someone did a number on you that really has made you feel less than. And this is an individual here who's like, how can you feel less than? You're an amazing individual. So this person here is letting the cards fall. They're reminding you who you are. It's not a bad energy here. I also feel with the Tower reverse, this isn't necessarily a direct hit, but it could feel almost like forbidden, especially if this is a work connection or, something where you two were friends beforehand. Yeah, the secrets are about to be revealed. This person here is going to be very, very forefront about their emotions and their feelings. And it has to do with how you've been there through thick and thin for them. And this is an individual here who's also going to reveal to you some of those fears, things of not feeling good enough or why you don't, jump into relationships anymore. They're going to remind you who you are as an individual. So this is a person here who does mean you well. Okay. The illusions here are going to be broken that this is not just friendship. Advice for you with dealing with this individual, 8 of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this is an individual here who, if you have a plan, they will go ahead and have that solution and put it in action for you. It also feels like there's something here about boundaries. This person's very protective over you. All right. Always checking in, making sure you're all right. I feel for some of you, this is a work related connection. Yeah. But I do feel like this is genuine love. This is a deep bond, and this is not a person here where you're going to have to question about their actions, because their actions are always, at work. They know your worth and you're worth it, but they also don't want to see you go in the wrong hands to another. All right. That's what I got here for you, Scorpio. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always messages on the other side, and we're going to get to Sagittarius. What's up? Mom. Welcome. That's a lot of moms. That reminds me of is that a joke upon are you a Family Guy fan? That reminds me Stewie. Mom. And she's right there and he keeps saying her name over and over and over again. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Sagittarius is up. Who's got Saggy in their chart? All right, Saggies. Here we go. Who? Your 10-year-old picked the name. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's great. Who is coming your way here, Sagittarius? At last. Unless that song may be something significant to you. I love that song. It's such a great wedding song. As a retired wedding photographer, that's one of my all-time favorite songs. Let yourself believe this is real. Embrace what you've always hoped for. A long-awaited love is arriving for you, Sagittarius. Okay. Who is this individual? Reversals are now up. I love that song too. It's just so classic and timeless. This person is honest. This person is truthful. This person is direct. This person is very intellectual. They like to talk. They like to talk. They like to communicate. They love a good conversation. Their role in your life, Sagittarius. Oh boy, the Four of Pentacles. Their role in their life here is to open you up. Now you look a little bit like Gollum here. Precious, my precious, mine. Feel like you're holding on to your singlehood for dear life. Okay. This person here. This person here is here to open you up, get you out of your shell, let you relax a little bit, being open to receive. What makes this connection significant for Sagittarius? Get out of here. The Six of Pentacles. See, I think you're used to being breadcrumbed. And so when a person here, like you look at this as all talk. This person does like to talk, but they're honest, they're truthful. And so there's a part of you that may be like, I'm going to get breadcrumbed. But this person's fair. Could be dealing with a Libra. I'm really focusing on that scale. Could be dealing with a Libra. All right. How they perceive Sagittarius initially. How do they perceive you? Reversals are now up. Oh my goodness. Like a breath of fresh air. Like home. Like a warm, cozy, like they're very cozy with you. They're very comfortable with you. They love the conversations with you. It's very natural. Just cozy. I just hear the cozy. Okay. Ace of Cups here, unconditional love. They see you as someone here who's very sincere, compassionate, which is interesting because this is what you're actually being portrayed as, but this is how this person views you. Isn't that interesting? It's like you could be feeling off and rigid, and this person here is like, you're so nice. And you're like, what is this guy's or gal's problem? What are they seeing that I'm not seeing? What they feel beneath the surface. Three of Swords. A little rejected. Did I say the wrong thing? I think that's what happens. I do. I think this person scares you a little bit and makes you think like, "Oh my god, run for the hills. They're love bombing me." And this person goes, "That's not what I meant. I was being sincere. Oh my gosh, that's not how I wanted to be perceived." So, emotionally they're a little bit hurt by the reaction of your 4 pentacles. What they believe you bring into their life here, well, this is interesting, isn't it? We have the Wheel of Fortune here. Now, it did come up reversed, but it doesn't mean that they aren't open to take a chance on you, but they may feel like they have the worst luck because you don't want to take a chance with them. At least that's how I feel. I feel, Sagittarius, you may not be as open to this connection as this individual here thinks it's going. How are they entering? Yeah, the 2 of Pentacles here reverse. You know what it is? They're entering when you got a lot going on. Your mind and space is not necessarily it's like, oh my gosh, I'm dropping something. I'm trying to take a day off for myself. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you meet this individual when you're taking a self-care day, or you're trying to take a break, or you're feeling just exasperated here from work. But I just feel this level here of you're sincere, you're nice, but as soon as they kind of start the flirtation, that's where they kind of come off as like too much. And they didn't intend it to be that way. They may have even said something here that may have given you a red flag. Like, I've never talked to anybody like you, or you make me feel so comfortable. And they're like, okay, love bomb, love bomb. But I think it's just because you've been hurt here before. Yeah, this person here feels like they get a rep before, like they didn't mean it to be that way. Interesting. They may even ask for your number where you feel that's forthcoming, or hey, can we talk, or you want to get together. So there is some hesitancy with you and this individual. Potential direction here. Here's what's interesting. We have Death here. Now, Death didn't come off quite reversed. It kind of came out this way. And I'm going to take it that way because this could be something that you have the ability here, if this happens, if it hasn't happened already, to look at this and perceive it differently. So free will is going to be involved here. This person here genuinely wants to get to know you, is feeling right off the bat something is deep here, and just wants to take the time. It feels like that they had a false start, or they came in here on the wrong foot, and they did not want to appear or scare you. But there's something here where you may leave this individual thinking that, no. Things to consider with this person. This is a person here that you are very guarded with. You may even block. What's behind the wall here? You have options. But let me tell you, this individual here is not necessarily going away from there. They'll respect you if you're going to, if you block them, you block them. But this is also an individual here who's willing to put themselves out there if you don't want to take it too serious. Even if it starts off with friendship. I got to tell you, Sagittarius, you have the 9 of Cups in here. So I said to Spirit, what would be this connection if Sagittarius let them in? And it says the 9 of Cups. So there's an actual chance here of fulfillment. It's timeless love, but this person here you may have not been ready for this, or may have felt like bad timing, or maybe you were still a little bit connected to an ex or something. But there's this energy of being blocked, and they didn't mean for it to come off the way it did. They're being sincere. They are. All right, that's what I got here for you, Sagittarius. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. Capricorn is up. We got a goal going on here, guys. If we hit 5 donations, whether it's through gifts, whether it is through super chats, whether it is through memberships, whether you join or gift them away, they all count. They all count, and we're just one away. We're just one away. Capricorn is up next. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie and Mitzi has unlocked the collective bonus for us. Thank you. I appreciate it. We are in the collective bonus territory. There will be a collective bonus here after the all signs. Capricorn. We just did Sagittarius. Took the banner down by mistake. I was like, wait a minute, which one did I just do? I don't want to skip a sign like I almost did the other time. You're welcome. Cappy in the house. Here we go. Capricorn. Let's see what love is coming your way. God Only Knows, the Beach Boys, another song I love. Love without words. A quiet romance deepens. Someone will reveal their heart. Trust that you're always loved. Huh. A quiet romance deepens. So this person here is revealing feelings. All right, let's see who they are. King of Swords. Well, that's interesting because the King of Swords could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But the reason I'm chuckling is because, the air signs don't have feelings. They're detached from them. My theory was they used to be the King and the Queen of Cups, and then they went through something and they learned boundaries and assertiveness, and then they became the Swords. So they're all business. This person here is very business logical. Could be a businessman, business gal, but there's no funny business with this individual. There isn't. They're very serious. Maybe a little too serious. Their role in your life here. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This kind of feels work related. There's friendship here. This is a relationship where there is nothing romantic. It starts off extremely platonic. You don't necessarily see this person romantically yet. Some of you are in the same line of business, or you just have some mutuality already, friendships. Maybe you're part of the same community. What makes this connection significant are, see this person you already, some of you I heard work wife, work husband. You may actually feel like there's just something, you work well with each other already. You do. You're very compatible with one another. You think a lot alike with this individual. You have very similar belief systems to this person. Power couple. This feels like a power couple, to be honest. How do they perceive you? Reversals are now up. They will be affected by that. The Six of Swords. Someone who's been with them through thick and thin. Hey, Angel Eyes. Welcome back. Someone who's been with them through thick and thin. You're very supportive, loving, but you also may have been through some of your own crap, but they see you as someone here who's moving forward. Hey, Unique. Welcome back. what they feel beneath the surface here. I mean, this is a slow burner. I don't even think this person here anticipated to have romantic feelings for you, Capricorn. Sagittarius now energy is coming out. This is slowly developed over time in this connection. You already are doing things with this individual in a friendly way, whether you work together, whether you're doing something together in community, whether you have mutual friends and you hang out in a group together. You're doing that already. You have history with this person. What they believe you bring into their life here, what's interesting is that what they believe you bring into their life is that through all of the losses that they have been through, and some of them, they were broke as can be, and they're now different, right? But you have been there by this person's side through thick and thin. You have seen this person at their worst. They trust you. They do. They believe you bring them support, honesty. How is this romance kind of enter into your life here with the Queen of Wands? Because you're showing up differently now. You've been working on yourself. You got to glow to yourself. You're happy, you're smiling, you're looking good. Some of you are really taking care of your health. Some of you are just really passionate and creative right now. You're a go-getter. But this person is starting to realize another side of you. The more and more they spend time with you. And it doesn't develop overnight. This is a slow burn with this individual. They put love on the back burner. So this is going to evolve slowly. The more heart-to-heart conversations you two have, the intimacy. And I would not be surprised if you start seeing this individual share things about themselves that you never truly knew, even though you knew them for years. And you're like, wow, I didn't know you felt that way. Or wow, I didn't realize that you saw me as that for you. You didn't think little of this individual. You didn't judge a book by its cover. This person has rebuilt their life. Some of you helped them have a better start. You may have even offered them a job to get back on their feet. Potential direction of this, I mean, this is a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. But this is organic. This is a slow burner. You're just going to see a shift soon of a person who's going to open up more to you emotionally and start saying things with actions about how they perceive you. And you're just going to feel into it. All right. Again, love without words. A quiet romance deepens. Someone will reveal their heart. Trust that you're always loved. This person has always loved you. They may have. And it's unconditional love. Advice for you. You tend to put your hammer down and not notice what's around you. You also tend to build walls. Keep him busy. Spirit is saying someone is about to reveal and change how they truly feel. And they are already inside that fort with you. Okay? Some of you are like, I'm keeping the nasty exes out. And it's like, well, don't worry about that. This person here is already in there with you. You know this person already. That's what I got. All right, Capricorn, if that resonated or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. We're going to move on to Aquarius next. Aquarius is up. Guys, we do have an Unlock Collective bonus. We have gotten some donations to fulfill that, so we will be doing that after the readings here this evening. Want to remind you guys too that there is a sale going on right now in the digital shop. The one-off tarot readings are at a very discounted price, so take advantage of them. If they do go out of stock during the live, just know that I have them banked up, so I will release it once I get through them. Keep checking back. It's going to go for a little bit, a couple of weeks. I'm going to do it, and then I'll bring it back. I'm going to be taking some time off again in September, so I want to give you guys a chance for private readings. All right, Aquarius. We have Aquarius up next. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who's got Aquarius in their chart? The digital shop. Literally, it's called Tarot Story. It's in the digital shop. If you go to harmoniafriends.com, my website, it says digital shop. You know where you got, Debbie, the live readings, the one-offs? It's in there. The tarot stories are one-off, so you just ask a question, and then I will record a video for you and send it to you, so that you don't have. But if you want a one-on-one, those are services. Don't have many openings for that, but the ones that are on sale are the digital shop ones. The tarot stories, the one-offs. You're welcome. Aquarius. Careless whisperer, George Michael. Regret. Living in the echo of a mistake. Consider the fallout from your choices. Endless longing for what is lost. Oh boy. Oh boy. This feels like an X. This does feel like an X. Who is this individual? Remember, no reversals. They will affect the rest of the story, though. Well, this is someone here that you were already at one point romantically involved with. You're not with them now. Could be dealing with a Gemini. Their role in your life. Oh boy, well, there you are. Their role in your life was to teach you to be authentic, assertive, truthful, and have better boundaries. Mindfulness and assertiveness. What makes this connection here significant? Knight of Pentacles. Some of you had a very long-term connection with this individual. Some of you married this person. But there's something here about long-term commitment. And something tells me that this person here just simply regrets not putting in fully to this connection. All right. See why they're showing up now. How are they currently perceiving you? I think you're more aligned. You're more chill. You accepted this. There's something you're looking at this differently now. You've changed. You evolved. You know, what bothered you before about this disconnect in this individual, it doesn't bother you anymore. I feel you're very focused on oneself, and they perceive you as that too. They see you as someone here who's very centered. I don't know if you like to meditate. There's just something here about, I mean, I'm just seeing this energy here of cleanse. So it's almost like you really care about who you connect with, taking care of oneself, taking care of your body. You're focused on self-love right now. What they feel beneath the surface here, oh God, guilty. They feel guilty because the areas that you're cleansing yourself from, they feel that they caused it. So, beneath the surface, this person feels incredibly guilty for putting you through something. Some of you, they cheated on you, could have been cheating. What they believe here you bring to their life. Here's the thing. This person here either didn't think that they were going to get caught, Aquarius, but they did. And you may have seen the signs, but ignored the signs. And now they believe you're not as easy to fool. So what you bring to this person's life is deep regret for their actions of taking advantage of you. This is an individual here who may have not really filled in. I feel like they told like it's almost like white lies, like they left out a lot of parts in their story of where their whereabouts were, who they were spending time with, what they were doing. I just feel like this person wanted to have their cake and eat it too. How are they re-entering here your life? Well, with the moon reverse tells me that this person here, they're going through something. Some of you, they're having a health scare. Some of you feel that whatever they've done to you has just brought, like they almost feel cursed. This person's coming to you in a very fearful way. I mean, it could just be fear of like, I really screwed things up. I've lost you, but also, there's just the way this person is like, there's something here that they're fearing. Illusions. Yeah. King of Wands. And it's interesting because you were always the one here who was incredibly sound to this person. And you always had the big ideas of where this connection was. You were fully invested in this individual. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fully invested in this individual. But there's just something here in this blueprint that this individual did not reveal to you. And there's something that they feel guilty about that they want to expose here to you. But they feel like if they don't expose this secret or whatever it is they need to tell you, that there's like it's going to be on them, that they won't be able to live with themselves with it. This person wants forgiveness. They do. This is a person here who wants forgiveness here, and it has a lot to do with their time and effort here. But the thing is, it's probably too late. I think this energy here is that you've forgiven for yourself. But this person here hasn't gotten over the situation. They're just hitting it now. So they're reevaluating their life choices and realizing that they have messed up. Now, some of you, this person could be a heavy drinker. This could also be part of like AA, like a step program or something. Like I feel like there's just something here where this person has some fears about taking accountability of being careless with you. They know that they can't get you back. But interesting enough, they're coming back as a love interest. Things to consider with this individual. 7 of Swords, you're about to hear some truth from this individual. Things that you did not anticipate to know. Jeez. This all has to do with karma. This all has to do with judgment. This person is coming back because not only do they feel guilty, they're asking for forgiveness. And it doesn't matter how long something has been. It does take a person power and courage to forgive. I mean, to apologize regardless, even if it is too late. But there's something about you that is serene and cleanse this, where you may just listen, but it doesn't necessarily mean you have to take them back in your life. This person here feels horrific now for their secrets. And some of these secrets are pretty like skeletons in the closet. Like, I feel like it's something either regarding to addictions that they didn't tell you about, or, things that they were ashamed of, but they were wearing a mask. But this is now someone here who is deeply regretting doing something so horrific to such a sincere individual who was all in. All right, that's what I got here for you, Aquarius. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Pisces. Yeah, this one was deep. That was really deep, that one. Pisces. We have Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and don't forget, we still have the collective bonus, so we will be utilizing the collective bonus here too. Where is everybody tonight? It's quiet tonight. Surprising. Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. All right, who's got Pisces in their chart? Here we go. Pisces singles. Who is coming towards you? Oh, another great old timer song. I have to call it old timer now. Kenny Rogers here, Through the Years. Loving partnership, not perfect, but always present. Lasting commitment will be reaffirmed. Reflect on how far you've come. All right. So this is going to be another relationship here that feels, well, like it's going to last. Okay. Interesting. Who is this individual? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Who is this individual here, Spirit? The Six of Pentacles. So this starts with, well, they're very fair. They're very just. This is not an individual here who is going to breadcrumb you. You may meet through community, through mutual friends, could be work, but it could even be school for some of you. But there's just this energy here with the Six of Pentacles where they're very friendly. They're very fair. They're not perfect, but they're fair. Why is this person here being brought into your life? Because you've gone through some shit. You've been through some heartbreak. This Pisces could use a friend. I think this is how it starts off, just friends. What makes this significant? Because it feels like home. It feels like home. This is interesting because I feel like the two of you, if you're not already aware of this individual, it's going to start off with friendship, sincere friendship, getting to know one another. But it's also while you are in the process here of grief and loss. And this person here is going to step up and be there. If you have children, I feel like this individual here is going to, like, they love children just as much, but they're going to be there. Blended family. You got a friend in me. Oh, yeah, kind of like that. I hear that. I can see that perspective. How they perceive you. Page of Swords. They perceive you trying to gain a new start. Some of you are meeting this person here through work or school. But it is a connection here where they see you with someone here who's learning. Maybe you're learning more about oneself. Maybe you're learning how to be on your own, maybe you're learning how to take care of oneself in a sense, just self-care. They see you as an individual here who asks a lot of questions, but it's not bad. It's not bad. You've just been through it. And that's why you ask all of those questions, because you've been burnt before. And so this can pick it up pretty quickly. All right. So they're going to start off real slow with you. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. This person here isn't going to just like all of a sudden be very flirtatious with you. It's like, okay, it's obvious that this Pisces has been hurt and could just really use a friend. And so I'm going to come off as friendly and not as lusty. What they believe you bring into their life here. Look at that, 6 of Swords. Company, companionship, a future. I think this person here feels they excited about their future because they see you in it. If you have children, this person gets very close to the kids. Like, seriously, they're going to love your kids like they're their own. They do. How are they entering here? They're entering while you were unraveling some unfinished business. Okay. Could be going through a career change, could be going through a relationship change. You could be going through an existential crisis. I don't know. It's just that this energy with the world being reversed is that there's areas here that you're cleaning up. This person here, it's not going to be perfect, but this person here doesn't need to see you perfectly either. They don't. They see you as real, being human. How this begins to develop here? Yeah, it begins to develop because they see that your walls are up high. They know that you're wounded. They're like, okay, just chill. I'm not going to bite. I'm just here as a friend. I feel like this person's going to consistently be here. Like, I just want to be friends. That's cool. They're very gentle. They have a very gentle approach with you, not threatening at all. They're going to remind you here that you're safe, you're secure. You may find yourself like, oh my God, I'm a mess, or this person always sees me at my worst. They don't care. They still think you're beautiful, but they're not going to point out the obvious if you're feeling unkept or feeling a little salty. Potential direction here. Look at this. 6 of Wands. Interesting, because you see all those red flags and a card just fell. So let me just grab that because it was a flyer. So I am going to take it. Well, isn't this interesting? Look at this. You got, hold on, let me put my earbuds in so I can hear myself. You got the Magician with that 6 of Wands. Okay. You're an individual here that makes things happen. And this individual likes that about you. But what's interesting is that they see you as someone here that they've been trying to manifest for quite some time. This is not a person here who will put you in the corner. They would absolutely be an individual here to show you off. All right. But they also believe that in creation comes with deep friendship. So this is a person here who's going to come off as a partner first, a friend first, and then things are going to develop as you open up and trust them. Okay. And there's something here, this person here, they're playful. There's a playful side to them, and they are competitive. So it's not saying they're seeing you as a project, but they are competitive here to open up these walls. And so that's their goal here, is to open up these walls. And that's why they're coming into your life. All right. That's what I got here for you, Pisces. If this resonates or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. And we're going to move on to Aries. Where's the breath of fresh air at? When you least expect it. They're coming in when you're a mess. You know, the day where you spill coffee all over yourself, you got stains all your shirt, and then you bump into somebody and you're like, oh my God, who is this person? That's when it happens. It's when you're not put together. Does that help explain? Did I give you, was that enough of a visual for you, Angel Eyes? I was being a jokester on that one, but it's true. It's in that sense. Your knee is hurting. Oh boy. I get it. All right, Aries is up. Where my Aries at? I was like, your knees is hurting? What's happening? Oh, I hope you feel better. All right, Aries, let's see what you're attracting here. Who is this lover coming your way? Oh, I love the song. I'm a Believer, the Monkees. Joyful, surprise. Love is going to find you, Aries. Someone's about to make you believe it's real, even if it feels unreal. So maybe there's a part of you that doesn't feel like it's possible, but it looks like love is here. It does. I like this. Who is this individual? Who is this person? Eight of Cups. So this is an individual here who's trusting their intuition. I will find you. Isn't that interesting? And it says that in that thing. It said, I will find you. Hey, Mishy, thank you so much for the donation. This person is feeling intuitively guided to emotionally let go of the past. They're already searching for you, even if it's in a subconscious way. Their role in your life here, Queen of Cups. Ooh. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Their role in their life is to love you. Be compassionate with you. Could be dealing with a water sign. Okay? To listen. To have empathy, sincerity. Now, this is a person here who is going to say, I hear you, or I understand. And if they don't understand, they're going to ask you to keep going. They care deeply. What makes this significant? Oh boy. What makes this significant is its partnership, its alignment, its happiness, its commitment. There's a lot, and some of you, this is marriage material. For some of you. All right. But it's an invitation here of happiness, togetherness, union. I like this. Aries, let's see how they initially perceive you. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by the first row. King of Swords. Well, you've been through some shit too. They see you as very intellectual. Little business savvy, aren't you? You're a go-getter. You're honest. You're truthful. You can be cutting, but you don't got time for funny business. So this person sees you as extremely serious, which is interesting for an Aries. I know a lot of Aries, and sometimes it's hard to take them serious. They can kind of come off as bossy, but I love them. I love them. But they see you as someone here who takes things seriously. What they feel beneath the surface here with the Two of Swords here reverse says to me, this person knows right off the bat they like you. They like you. You're very witty. You could be very sarcastic, but they don't have to wonder what a person feels about them because you just bluntly say it. And sometimes it's harsh, but it's like, woof, they don't got to wear a mask with you. They don't got to wear a mask with you. What they believe you bring into their life, the truth, the honesty. It doesn't matter how badly it hurts. You won't let this person leave the house if you see something ugly on them. You're like, you're really going to wear that? But you mean it with care. But it's like, really? I just feel there's honesty about you. You're very direct with this individual. And this person here needs that because they tend to be a little bit romantic, a little bit soft. And sometimes they can get taken advantage of. So they need that directiveness, to bring them more grounded. And it's like, wow, okay, well, that just popped that bubble. How do they enter your life, Aries? Look at this. It's unexpected. You just never know. The House of Cards. I feel like they enter your life when you are not necessarily looking for love, but you may be doing something here where you're all business. And you're like, this is not a time for love. Okay. Flirtatious energy. Maybe it's work, but it could also be like you're all serious and you're at an event that, you got to do a speech or something at, and someone here is just kind of being very lofty with you and like, wow, let me get to know you. It's unexpected. How this connection begins to develop here, Six of Pentacles here. Well, fairness with friendship. I almost feel like you're kind of cutting at first with this individual, but then you may come back and be like, hey, listen, I just had a lot on my plate when you were talking. And they're like, I get it. I understand. It's just really bad timing, but this is a friendship. It starts with mutuality and friendship. But you might get off the wrong foot with this person. And you may dismiss them a little bit here because you don't have time for loftiness wherever you're going or whatever you're doing. But this person here doesn't leave. They may even try to apologize, for interrupting you or something. Potential direction of this connection here with the Page of Wands here reverse. Well, this completely shatters your plans. Because Aries, who thought they were going to be single and on their own, all of a sudden has to rewrite their plans. I do think this person here has a lot of perspective here too when it comes to connection and to ideas. They're going to make you kind of go back and scratch your head and go, I kind of like that. But this is an individual here that look at joyful surprise. Love is going to find you. Someone's about to make you believe it's real, even if it feels unreal. It feels almost unreal because you think this person here is like wishy-washy when you first meet them, or fantasy driven, or over romanticizes stuff. But when you get to know that this individual is truly who they are as an individual, they're very fair and sincere. And this completely changes your plans because you kind of believe in having unconditional love again, like love around you, even in connection. Advice for you, Aries. Look, this is alignment wisdom here, consequences here, but I also feel like there's a realignment going on and for this connection to happen. And yes, your cards are about to fall. And yes, you are going to be defensive with this individual, but they're not going to back down. They may sit down with you and have a heart to heart before and ask you why you are so defensive or why you are against something. Or did I say something offensive is maybe what they say to you. But I think you're going to find that this person's character is very organically loving and sincere. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aries. If this resonated or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. We're going to move on to Taurus energy. Taurus is up next. And thanks again, Mishy D, and your cute little kitty. Looks like my Loki a little bit. I love it. I love your kitty cat. Taurus is up. I'm sitting on like my little, I have two office chairs, but one of them's more of like a smaller chair because I have a smaller desk on the other side. But Friskers sat down on my big chair and I can't, he's just not getting out in the middle of it. So I'm sitting on this little chair next to him, staring at him on this big ass chair, looking like freaking king. Like, seriously? Gonna move? And anybody who's a cat owner knows you don't move a cat. You just work around them. You literally just work around them. I work for Friskers. Friskers doesn't work for me. Taurus is up. I'll take a picture of him on the chair so you guys can see, and I'll post it. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on here, Taurus? Who is this individual? Guys, don't forget we have an unlocked bonus too. Hello, Lionel Richie. Longing from afar, you may be feeling a soul match. Trust your intuition about this person. Break the silence and say hello. Interesting. Uh-oh. Ghost. Someone get ghosted here? Who is this individual? Do you know this person already? I have questions, Taurus. We're going to figure it out. All right. The Sun could be dealing with a Leo. This person ghosted you. I feel like this person ghosted you in your life. I feel like you already have this connection because just the way she's looking down at this. This is a person here. You know, the Sun is happiness, joy, presently. They like to live in the moment. This is not a future planner. This is a person here who likes to have a good time. You know, the downside of that is they have to come back to reality here. They can't just always be fun and games. Oh my gosh, look at all of this looking down business. Looking down. We have the Two of Wands. Their role in your life, why this person is entering your experience. Well, they're entering this experience here because they may have ran like Forrest Gump and have created some distance. There's distance involved with the two of you. Some of you haven't talked for quite some time. It's an opportunity for you to know your worth. The Well. Now, this is a particular card for this deck, but there are wishes and fulfillments that this person here has been asking for, and they ran away from it with you. What makes this significant here is you may be looking down upon this individual now, right? Where they were looking down on you in a negative sense. Longing from afar. You may be feeling a soul match. Trust your intuition about this person. Trust that this person here is longing for you. If you have been questioning this. How do they perceive you? They're not over you. They perceive you as the individual that was caring, loving, sincere, wanted to build a future, was upset with them. Why? Because they ghosted you. They're perceiving you from a distance here that you may be stuck on this. They may not know that. Some of you don't have haven't had contact with them in quite some time. What they feel beneath the surface here is very nervous. How do I come back from that? How do I come back from that? Where do I start with Taurus? This person's also afraid to take accountability. They don't want to take the rejection because of the accountability part here. Yeah. They're afraid of confrontation. They're actually afraid of you, Taurus. How you would react. They don't want to be ripped a new one again. That's why they ran the first place. I can't say you guys are dealing with an avoidant, because an avoidant here wouldn't care. They wouldn't. They just don't. Avoidants don't care. They just want to run away and feel whatever, but they just care to feel relief. And this person here, there's no relief here from running. They're now going, what do I do? What have I done? I don't know how to come back to that. So they're just wallowing in it. So it's completely different energy. How are they entering here your life? Energetically. This is more of an energetic connection here, Taurus. This would be here not just more of a cord cutting, but for you to take your power back, because this individual is still leaking in your energy. They're not over you. But this could also be coming off as lingering things where you feel blocked. This person here is trying to block you from connections here energetically. All right. Rumination coming up in their thoughts, dream form, any of that stuff. So it's just being able to take your power back, calling it back in here for you. I like how it's almost like in a water effect here, because it's almost like you got to go through a cleansing with this individual. This is a person here who doesn't want to see you move on. How this is developing here, the Page of Pentacles. You are in the midst of meeting somebody new. Energetically, this person knows that. You may not meet someone now, but it's the fact that you're putting your energy and being open to it. Some of you are dating again. Some of you are going out on dates with friends or just yourself. You're putting yourself back out there, and they feel it to the core. So that's why this is developing. That's why it's developing. I see you going out more. I see you enjoying yourself with friends, with loved ones, with family, but also competition. This person may see a post about you, see something about you, but it does energetically set them off. And you're wondering, why are they in my forefront again? Well, because they're thinking about you. They're wondering if you're truly on. And they don't also believe that you are truly moved on. They don't believe it. Doesn't necessarily mean that's true. I think you are going out there and having a good time. Advice for you when dealing with this individual here. 8 of Wands. Now, 8 of Wands is something from the distance. You don't have to worry about it. You've created distance from this individual too for a lot of you. But you have some swift changes that are coming in for you. And what are those swift changes here? A real offer. Look at this. Could be another earth sign. Could be a fellow earth sign here. But if it's not an offer here of a connection here that's coming your way shortly, I do believe for some of you, you're leveling up financially. Your business may be exploding soon. But this person here is about to see you advance in a really solid way. But yes, you are the one that got away. All right, that's what I got here for you, Taurus. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. And we're going to move on to Gemini. Gemini is up next. Guys, don't forget we have an unlocked bonus after this, after Cancer. So don't go anywhere. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, who's the next lover coming your way? Lean on Me, Bill Withers. You might want to check that song out. You're not alone. It's okay to ask for help. A strong bond will help you through. Stop pretending you're fine. Interesting. I think you're going to find comfort in the arms of this individual in a big way. Who is this person? Wow. The Tower. How do you lean on the Tower? It's unexpected. This person here, you can never predict this individual, because there's always some kind of transformation coming its way. So before I say, oh my gosh, this is something that you fall, this is a person here I feel would catch you. Their role in your life here, look at this, the Chariot. To help drive you, to help move you, to help make you have changes in your life for the better. This person here is going to trigger you for the better in good ways, but it may bring out some insecurities as well. There's a lot of movement here. Could be dealing with a Cancer sign. Now, Cancer is very intuitive. They're very, very intuitive individuals here. They just know. And something tells me that this person here can anticipate changes or just know when to make the right moves. Or they're just there because they're there. This is a person here who has probably those predictions or prophetic moments. Claircognizance comes in. They're like, I don't know. I'm here because I feel like it's right. Or I didn't go there because something I felt was off. They go with their feelings. What makes this connection so significant for you? Gosh, because this person here is direct, forces you to be honest and authentic and truthful and wear no mask. They do care deeply, but the significance of this is to be real. Real in the sense of not pretending everything is okay either. How do they perceive you, Gemini? The Moon. Ooh. Well, Well, they see you as intuitive as well, but you got some secrets. You're quiet. You move in a very stealthy way. But this is a person here who knows that the things that you're hiding, you may have not so ready to admit your weaknesses. And so this is a person here who's not wanting to know your weaknesses here to use you. It's a person here who wants to open you up to feel safe and secure. What they feel beneath the surface here with you. Oh, like you give this person a whole different perspective. Okay. They always need time to step back with you. You are just as unpredictable with your reactions when they mirror something back to you. But what they mirror back to you is trust me. And for a lot of you, you have a hard time trusting. Maybe not yourself, but others. What they believe you bring into their life here, an illumination. An illumination here. I think also you may call this person out. You may feel like this person is a people pleaser or they're too good to be true. But this is also a person here who knows that they can't fix anybody. But you do trigger this individual here. You show them some of the darkness here, even on the light. I think this person kind of has a hero complex, but not in a bad way. It's just that they don't want you to feel on your own. And so they get to try to understand your perspective. Let's see how this person's entering your life. The Queen of Wands. Well, during a glow up for you. Okay. There's something here that you are creating. Maybe it's just you're working on yourself. Maybe you're putting something out there and this person here sees your art, sees you online. But there's just something here about your confidence. The way you're showing up is different, and that's why this individual goes, man, they're a hard worker. Man, they're a go-getter. They perceive you as that. But they enter your life here as you're going after dreams and desires. How this connection begins to develop here for you. Temperance. Wow. Temperance reverse here is usually mixed emotions. Anger. I almost feel this energy of you being short with this person because they ask questions that make you think and feel. So you may think that this person here has an agenda, but it's not really an agenda. They're just very quizzical. They're very quizzical. So and intuitive. So they can kind of read your thoughts and you go like, are they reading my mind right now? It's that kind of connection. So they're very deep, but you also kind of feel that it's invasive because you're not used to that. Potential direction of this. With the Three of Wands, it tells me that you could be a little standoffish in the beginning with this connection, but this is not an individual here who's easy to give up on. If they feel guided to come towards you, they will, but they want to come off as a supportive way. But if the supportive way here is saying that I need some time, I need some space, or I'm not ready yet, they'll stand back. They will respect you. But they're not necessarily a person here to give up on you either. That could be the Tower moment. It's like this person's still standing, even after all of the shit, or even after all of the things that I may feel guilty about. But there's still two cups. Maybe you're not ready right off the bat with connection. Maybe you just want to be friendships and it's like, oh man, now they're saying they want something more. Maybe you're not ready. But here's the thing. There's deep connection here. There's a possibility here of union. It's not over yet. And I feel like this person here, there's going to be a lot of push and pull with this person until you feel you can trust. But they're still going to be standing there. This is not a person here who easily gives up either. All right. That's what I got here for you, Gemini. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, you can always claim them too. And we're going to move on to not our final reading, but our final sign here, Cancer. Cancer is up, and we have our bonus collective coming up here. So don't go anywhere. This would be the time here. We don't small crowd tonight, but listen, if you're on and you're watching, please make sure you like the video because it does help the channel get seen. Show some love. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe because there's more readings to come. I always schedule them out over on YouTube here. Make sure you guys put your signs in here as well in the comments, what you want to see the dice roll, because we're going to be doing the faded dice here shortly and see which zodiac signs roll out. Cancer is up, and then we'll get to the unlock bonus. All right, Cancer, here we go. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who is this love interest coming your way for my singles? Love hurts. That's a great song. Nazareth. The price of love. Healing leads to new love. Emotional growth is unfolding. A fresh start is on the horizon. So you do have new love on the horizon. You may still be grieving over an old connection, though. Let's see who this new person is. Who is this new individual here coming towards Cancer? It is new love. 7 of Pentacles here. Well, this is an individual here who's a hard worker. I don't feel like they get out much. I feel like this person here is all work and no play. They may be at a job here that they're not truly happy with, but they'll do it for practical reasons. Maybe they're a family guy, family gal, or, you know, likes to be able to pay the bills, so they do what they got to do. Their role in your life. Hey, Burner, welcome. 5 of Cups. There's that loss. That's the sadness. That's the grief. That's the relationship you don't see coming. Okay. There's some past disappointments. There's past hurts. I feel like this is for a Cancer who's been, obviously you've been hurt. You're going through some heartbreak and loss. You may be missing someone in particular, but I think some of you are accepting the situation for what it is, but it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt still. You know, but your back is turned to this connection. So this tells me that this person here is within your vicinity, whether it's through friends, work, community. What makes this connection significant? The Knight of Swords, the conversation. The heart-to-heart discussions, the communication. It's going to be like no other communication you've ever had before in a relationship. There's a lot of back and forth with this individual. Honesty is going to be huge. The walls are going to be like paper thin with just being very direct with this individual. It could be sometimes off-putting, but also you don't necessarily need to worry about it because this is a person here. If you say, can we talk? They'll be like, absolutely, let's talk it out. So this is a person here who wants to have open conversation with you. That's why they're being brought here, insignificant in your life. Let's see how they perceive you, Cancer, initially. Ace of Swords here, reverse. Well, you're hurting. They perceive you as an individual here who's been lied to, who has a hard time trusting oneself now because of a situation that happened to you. So this person here also sees you as a person here who's incredibly devoted when it comes to deep connections. So they perceive you as a person here who is hurt by disloyalty. May have a little bit of bitterness on there, but they see you as someone who's direct and hurt and not scared to admit it. What they feel beneath the surface, they get you. They understand you. They hate that happened to you. This person here can see themselves, not saying that they're absolutely in your shoes, but they can be very protective over individuals who have been hurt so badly. And this individual here, how they feel is their defenses are down because they know that you're being genuine and you're not BSing them. You know how some people will tell a story and they sound like a victim and, you know, they have that victim mentality. I don't feel like you're playing victim, Cancer. I feel like you just been through some shit. You know, and you're just being honest and direct about it. And this person's like, dang. What they believe here you bring into their life here, the truth, the honesty. This person here is going to love how direct you are. Is going to love that there's not going to really be a lot of secrets. I mean, everybody has their own little things that they keep to themselves, but you're an open book when it comes to the right people. And so this individual here knows that they have to be an open book with you. So they may not have the perfect past, but they may be able to tell you a side. And I feel like the side that they are actually going to understand the most is some of the behavior that was done to you. They may have done in the past to others. And so they may be really direct and honest with you that they can see both sides. That's what's so interesting in a double-edged sword here with this individual. You know, I don't feel like they have the cleanest past, but they're fessing up to it right off the bat that they've changed and evolved because of those people. So they may have lost someone that they truly loved because of their disloyalty, but it also forced this person to change and not treat another person like that, which I believe is you. So they do have a past. How are they entering your life here? Well, the Chariot reverse is when things aren't going that great for you. Going through the hellfires here. That's your card. When you're not feeling your best. There was another sign that got something this too, when it's just kind of unexpected. When you don't feel like you'll love again kind of thing. But at the same time, this is an individual here who's like, dang, I hear your story. I get it. But also let me give you a different perspective. I'm just here as, you know, to showcase that to you. Look at that. Judgment reversed. How this develops here is with a person here being honest about their past and very directive here with you, that they show actions with accountability of how they've changed. This is not an ex. This is an individual here who just wants to make it very clear to you that they are paying their dues. That's what this is. This is a person here who's paying their dues here from past mistakes here. And they don't ever want to hurt a connection like that again. But there's something in you where they feel they can showcase that a person can change. Yeah, look at this, that they can change. I do believe this is going to be a slow burner here. We have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. This could start off as a long distance relationship. You may meet this person online or through travels. I don't feel like this person here is very close by or in your vicinity right off the bat. I feel like you're traveling or you're somewhere else. Okay. Or maybe you're just going a simply different direction, but it's the connection here of your honesty or what you've been through that this person here attracts to. Advice for you with dealing with this individual. Destiny is at play. Destiny's at play. The universe is, I told you, this is all the energies I just gave of the world card here too, is playing in destiny. So the universe has lined you two up to see a different perspective of individuals, of change and boundaries and love, evolvement. Interesting. Second chances in life. You know, you're going to give this person a second chance in their life because of how open they are, because you don't judge a book by its cover. You may have been begging the wrong person to change, but this is an individual here who's done the work that you've been asking another person to do. And interesting enough, they're going to value that in that huge, huge way. Yeah, this is new love. This is going to give you a whole different perspective. I also feel like this is going to be very healing for that because you can kind of understand that drive. But this is a person here who's going to take actions. Leo energy now. All right. You're going to motivate this person to be a better person, and they will continue to do so. And I think they're going to do the same thing here for you too. Right. It is to let you know. I mean, this is the price of love. Healing leads to new love. Emotional growth is unfolding. A fresh start is in horizon. It's a fresh start for the both of you. All right. That's what I got here for you, Cancer. If this resonated or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. We're going to get to the unlock bonus next. Here we are. It's bonus time. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, burner. It was very interesting. I don't think I've ever had a reading here of like how they mirrored someone else's path of change. It's really interesting. It's like a shot in love again. I know people don't like to imagine that people can change, but I do believe a person can change. They may not change for you, they may change for another. All right, we're going to get to the unlocked bonus here. Debbie, I think it's just you. So, do you got my back here? Can you help with rolling the dice here with keeping tabs on that? All right, cool. Thank you. I appreciate you. Guys, I just want to take the time here to thank all of our sponsors for making this possible, but also our moderators, because that not only do they keep me company, they keep me in check, like Debbie. So those things would not be possible without those individuals. So go ahead and give some hearts and love to those individuals who made this possible here for you tonight, and pay it forward to them. May their life here be fulfilled with love and abundance and any other thing in a positive way that comes your way. Other thing I want to remind you guys is I will be back here on Sunday for All Signs Week Ahead. And on Monday, guys, I will be back for All Signs Who Secretly Feels Drawn to You. Now you're going to see a different side because I am going to be doing vertical on Monday. So I will be on vertical mode with just me. You're going to just see me and not the cards. I'm going to be kind of mixing it up a little bit to get some different audiences. And sometimes it's nice to just come away from the cards a little bit. So you're going to see me on Monday night. So hopefully you guys can see me and set your schedules. But other than that, that's all set up over on YouTube. Let's get started here now. Let's get started. Let's roll. All right. Let me just put this down here so people know what this is on my other platforms. Just give me a second, guys. This is Let's Roll. I'm also streaming on Twitch and on Facebook. So for those of you who are new to this, we're going to roll the zodiac dice a couple of times. Debbie's going to keep tabs on it. We rolled a couple of times to see which placements come out. If your placements come out, or if there's someone specifically you're trying to cross watch, then this reading may be for you. Energetically, if you feel to just listen, trust your intuition first. That's the most important thing. Here we go. Here we go. Aquarius. We have Aquarius here. Ooh, starting strong with air signs. Gemini. Gemini is in the house. Aquarius and Gemini. Scorpio. Scorpio is here. Leo, my lions. Capricorn is in the house. And Cancer. Those are the signs that we have received. We're going to give Debbie a second so she can put them all in. Thank you, Debbie. So this is the bonus. We got Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Cancer. Yeah. I feel like we missed one. We got Leo too, didn't we? I think we got Leo too. We did. And Leo. We did. We got Leo. I know we did because I said lions and lionesses, and there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Leo. So if you have Leo, Debbie, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make you redo that. Can you do it again and add Leo? But Leo's in there. Okay. I did do Aqua, but listen, stay around here, Aqua, Nikki, because we're doing Aquarius just came up here too in the bonus, and we're at the tail end. So listen to the collective bonus. I'm gonna put the timestamps right after this, and then you guys can go back. Hey, Stephanie, welcome back. Hey, D. We got Leo here. Leo's here too. Debbie's redoing it. All right, here we go. Collective. Who is this individual? We always go a little bit deeper in the last one. Uh-oh. We have Uptown Girl. We have Uptown Girl. I love this song. Reaching higher. Confidence beats credentials. You'll soon attract someone unexpected, collective. Show up as yourself. Don't wear a mask. I love this. Okay, you know when you're worth. You mean business? Who doesn't love that video with Christy Brinkley and Billy Joel? It's such a timeless song. It's so catchy. I used to love that song. Who is this individual? Oh, this is a person here who likes to make things happen. The Magician. This is a creator. This is a very ambitious individual. Now they may be very spiritual too, like into like manifestation, law of attraction kind of shit. But if they're not into spiritual woo-woo stuff, this is just an individual here who really trusts their intuition and likes to make things happen. Likes to make things happen. They got a Harry Potter side to them. Okay. All right. Why this person here? What is their role in your life here? As the King of Pentacles, as your anchor. As your anchor. Some of you, this person ain't broke. Okay. King of Pentacles. You don't be the Uptown Girl, but if you want to be the Uptown Girl, you may need some money on that. But no, I'm not saying this person is an absolute provider, but they are your anchor. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. Okay. This is a person here who's coming here to support you, to care and nurture you. All right. They ain't broke. What makes this connection significant here? Oh my gosh, the well. See, you've been manifesting too. But this is deep emotions through feelings and hopefulness and faith. It's all kind of rolled in one. So it's interesting that you mirror one another in an essence. This person here takes actions and you feel into it to receive. Ooh, this is beautiful masculine and feminine energy. Love that. Okay, how do they perceive you? How do they first perceive you? Reversals are now up. The 10 of Swords here reversed. They perceive you as an extremely intelligent and strong individual and a person here who has rise like a phoenix. You wear your scars proudly. You do not play victim. It is reversed. Does it mean it hurt? Oh, hell yeah. But they perceive you as an incredibly strong, beautiful person. What's beneath the surface? The 7 of Pentacles here reverse. Well, you make this person here emotionally feel a little bit more. See, I think this person invests a lot to themselves. They care a lot about materialistic items. They could just be a very big provider, whether it is family man or family gal. This is someone here who keeps to themselves. They mind their own business, but also there's no waiting around here to invest into an individual like that, like you. So emotionally, they feel like you're very refreshing and that you are an individual here that they've never really handled such a strong individual like you before. Because you know what? You don't need this person. That's what it is. You don't need this person. You may desire an individual and a companion, but you don't need it. And so this person is used to, providing, being there. They're like, what could I offer the collective? They're very self-efficient. What they believe you bring into their life here, which is interesting because it is their worth and their value. You allow them to be themselves and you're not judging a book by its cover that this person here is very practical, mature, can come off as a boring. This person may have a financial position. They're very creative, but I feel like there's something here about I don't know if they're a stockbroker or something, but there's just something here about the way that they move money around. They're very smart with money, this individual, but they're also incredibly used to doing things for themselves. And so when they give it to others, they think that they're going to be used, but you don't use them. You just let them be themselves. So it's like, dang, they're not used to that. Tell us more about how they perceive you here with that 10 of Swords here. Yeah. 4 of Pentacles. You're not afraid of loss. You have gone through wreckage before and got back up. Even at your poorest, you'll look your best. You use it to fuel you and you don't let it drop you down. And so this person may perceive you as someone here who's lost it, but it's because of the character you've built. And this energy here of them knowing that you're self-efficient here and being on your own makes them feel not that they can't give to you, but they still want to. They want to make this relationship evolve into something more very easily because they see something where they can actually build a future where you would take part in it. They don't want a silent partner. They want an individual here who wants to build something amazing. And so this is something here where I feel that both of you will be leaders, but very fluid in how the energy shifts from masculine and feminine. It's not a 50-50 relationship. It's like, hey, you got this. I might have to put, 60%, a little bit more into this week. And you got to put, left. I'm not feeling that great. I got your back. Aqua, it's all of these signs. It's a collective bonus. Any of those in your chart, it's that. You got Leo in your chart? Page of Pentacles here. Reversed. Oh. This is big. Because what you bring into this person's life is value. This is something here where they're not going to feel used or abused or taken advantage of or neglected. This is a person here who does not want to miss an opportunity with you. I also feel that the two of you will learn a lot from one another and your different approaches, because I said you do have a different approach. Yours is more in the energy of receiving and being open and intuitive, and theirs are about actions and things in place. There's just something here on like looking at this in value and saying, I can't pull one over on this collective, but at the same time, I know that there's something here that we can make out of this. So I feel like a really deep friendship is going to start off with this, but let's see how this person's going to enter your life. How is this person entering your life here? 6 of Pentacles reverse. This person is entering your life when you really don't trust a lot of individuals, because you also have either been breadcrumbed or used. The two of you just mirror things just a little bit different. All right. This person has kind of shut a lot of people out. You have been open to trust and hasn't really let anybody any in because you've been burnt a lot. This person has been burnt from like family, legacy, friends that really weren't their friends because of their status. So I feel like this person does have status. You could have a different, bracket in there in that sense. Okay. But there's reciprocity in that. How this connection here begins to develop here. Listen, with the Devil reverse, it's not lust. It's not desires. It's actually pretty damn boring. Okay. It comes off as practical. It comes off as getting to know one another. It comes off as safe. It comes off as, I'm not really romantically interested in you right now. It really comes off as platonic first. But something is born within this through connection of healing, and seeing a different perspective. Potential direction of this, you can't even make this up. Connection. I think that this is going to be an awesome relationship for the two of you. Deep conversations. Those discussions where you lose time with one another. But you're going to have the way that the two of you grew up is going to be very, very different. This person did have support, but was used because of that support. You really never had that support, or if it was very little, that you had to kind of build that support, even though you still continue to still love and trust. But it's very healing, the two of you. It's very mutual. I like this. Advice for you. Oh my goodness, here, 3 of Cups. Enjoy the friendship. Enjoy how this organically grows. Enjoy getting to know each other. This is because of your sovereignty. This is because you know your worth. this is because you don't share this with everybody, right? And there's something about the fruition of where you've come is the reason now this connection is coming into your life. All right. So that's what I got here for you guys. If this resonates with you, you may certainly like, comment, let me know. Don't forget, tomorrow is unlocking at Harmonia Friends community, whether you're in the YouTube membership or inside the vault. All signs mid-month check-in drops tomorrow. For my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, you're going to want to make sure you are here for the premiere. It will be released tomorrow. I'll probably be on the premiere chat so that you guys can see partial of the all signs mid-month. All right. See you guys Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. Take care.